Yep, every night we are live.
Peace, peace. The spiritual lesson of the day is that in order for you to transcend, I'll say that, in order for you to reach the highest levels of spirituality, you must go deeper. There's two paths that you must go down. The path of the light and the path of the dark. You must go down the path of the dark far enough until you find the light within it. You must go down the path of the light far enough until you find the darkness within it. What stops, and I wouldn't necessarily say that you have to go down both, but you have to go down at least one of them far enough. Because not everybody's journey is to go down both, I would say. But everyone's journey to at least go down one. But you got to go down far enough till you can find the duality side of it. How do we know this? Because all things that I give you, we can find it somewhere. Somewhere where it's very old, way before this vessel's physical existence. We can find the proof. Where's the proof? The yin and the yang symbol is the proof. All of these symbols that we find is just like the hieroglyphs in Egypt. It's not just a symbol and it's not just one word. It is a entire book in one symbol. And it's up to you and for me and for all of us to decode that book inside that symbol. Is not the age-old saying that a picture is worth 1,000 words? And yet we keep looking at pictures and giving it one word, 2 words, 10 words. It's 1,000 words, right? So appreciate it, Fashion Lover Diamond. So exactly.
Beyond vegan.
What's it called? Beyond vegan?
B. I said B, so I don't have to say the word.
Beyond vegan. Mm-hmm. Right. So in the yin and yang symbol, on one side is dark, but people forget there's a little light dot in it. It's all black and then one little light circle. On the other side is all white and then one little black circle. No one pays attention to those little circles. What are those little circles? Within the light, there is darkness. Within the dark, there is light. You gotta go. So there's people who go into the dark side of things, right? The witchcraft, the voodoo, the hoodoo, the things like that, right? You can even say the Ephas. You can even say, the shaman type of stuff, right? And the witchcraft type of stuff. They go into it. They go into the darkness and they find a lot of darkness, right? But they don't go far enough to find the light on the other side. Right? What's the light? You go down into the darkness just to realize that you learn the darkness to protect other people from darkness. Not to use the darkness to take advantage of other people or to get what you want. You learn the darkness to protect people from the darkness. Batman, the Dark Knight. He understands the shadows. He understands the dark world so he can protect people from the darkness. But then you got people who go the light route. They go the light route, okay? Once again, it's all white on one side of the yin and yang and there's a little dark, right? If you go far enough into the light, eventually you will see that there is darkness there. If you go far enough into the light, into the heavens, eventually you'll see that there are some angels that are not as good as the rest of them. There are the fallen angels. There are the ones who go against the status quo, who go against God, who go against the Lucifers, right? Or the Satans or whatever, right? There are those who fight against the light, who are part of the light, but there is darkness in there, right? There are the light beings who are, if you watch Constantine, they'll show you this. The movie Constantine. There are the light beings who are working with the dark side.
Oh, you said light beings. You said dark beings working with the dark side.
Light beings working with the dark side. There are light beings working with the dark side. Right? Let's take Superman. Since we did Batman, let's take Superman. He represents light. He represents all that is good. But then there's a certain point where his wife dies because he was hypnotized and he accidentally killed his own wife, who was pregnant with his child. And then this light being becomes the darkness. The darkness comes out of him. The light has the darkness within them. But even so, when the darkness came out, it's not that he became evil. It's that he said, I'm going to use my light to protect everybody else from going through what I'm going through by enslaving, by oppressing everyone, so that no one can move a muscle unless I say so, but it's to protect you. Right? That's like those who trust blindly into the government. They look at it as a light. If you go deep into the light, you will see that there is dark. The dark ops, the shadow government, things like that, right? Go deep enough, you will find that there is darkness. Even the concept of, God and the universe and, love and all of these things, right? If you go deep enough into those energies, you will find that hidden underneath the layers of love, because everything comes from love, there is a script that was written for hate. So, because you couldn't notice the love unless the hate was existed. So basically, the energy that you're trying to obtain, the love, the light energy you're trying to obtain to deal with the darkness, that love and light energy is what created the darkness in the first place. This is how you transcend. You have to go far enough into the light to find the dark, and far enough into the dark to find the light. Because you will find a lot of times the dark only exists because it was trying to protect from certain beings that represented light. And sometimes you'll find that the light is fighting and destroying the dark, not because it is evil, but because it's trying to get rid of or hide what the dark that it created. So if you truly want to transcend, you must go deep enough into the dark or deep enough into the light, and some may go into both in order to understand that there is darkness in the light and there's lightness in the dark. Ashe.